Welcome to Commander Pop Culture, a place to gather magical information with some laughs, might I add. Hello everyone, I'm playing my Stealin' and Beefin' deck. We are playing against a Ravos and Kamahl, Heart of Corrosa, Ian the Malcolm, Chaos Tactician, and Oloro the Ageless Aesthetic. Oloro is typically some kind of control list.
Disgusting.
Might be a tough game. Let's see, I like my hand. I got 3 lands and a rock. Can't go wrong with that. The uniqueness about this deck is you want to do 2 things. You want to make your opponent's stuff bigger and steal them at the same time. There are risks to that though. Your biggest issue is instant speed removal, because if you go to target someone else's thing, they could kill your Eriette in response, and then you end up beefing someone's creature and getting nothing out of it. The first part of the equation is finding something that protects your commander. After that, you can start stealing people's stuff. Should that not work out though, you can enchant your own creature and go for the Voltron strategy of killing people. And then should that not work out, then you have the politics game where you can enchant people's stuff and have them, you know, beat on other people for you. Howling Mine, excellent. Maybe this is the Chaos deck, just to be flavorful with the word Chaotician. I've been playing against a lot of control lists lately. I think I played like 6 games and 4 of them have been against some really brutal control lists. It's been really hard to like get my feet off the ground. In that scenario, it almost doesn't matter what I'm playing. I'd have to be playing a control list of my own to be faring well. The reason why control is usually really well suited in Commander is because you have 40 life to play with. It's hard to kill someone. They revealed Test of Endurance. Oh, this might be a fast game. Already at 44 life. I do have my diplomatic immunity, so I could start stealing stuff from people relatively early. It puts us in a weird dynamic because they'll make us want to deploy our creatures. And if he is a control list, he could have a board wipe and sweep up everything and still be gaining life consistently. Oh, the Howling Mine makes way more sense actually, because the trigger for exiling cards from people's libraries is guaranteed on everyone's turn. I didn't see that line until just now, but that's pretty flavorful. That's good. And the cards is all pooled together. So like I could play Baptau's cards and everyone could play my cards. Can't cast a land, so that will permanently be there. Discerning Financier, that's pretty sweet. He is second in turn order, which is probably one of the best positions he can for getting treasure tokens. Got my Open the Armory. Well, that's a bummer. That's pretty good. Definitely would have liked that card. Time to play my commander. Well, this is a rough spot. Gains life passively every turn due to his commander, so he gets to make a 5/5 horse. Requisition Raid, that's nice. I can steal the horse. Hey, I may make a horse because my commander has lifelink. My Fool's Demise is one of the A-listers of this deck because if the creature dies that's enchanted, it comes back under my control. And then I also get to put the enchantment back in my hand. It's really awesome. Most of the enchantments that return themselves are really good, but this one in particular is just Value Town, Arcane Signet. There are so many cards in here that no one's played anything yet. I think we're all so busy with our own game plans that we haven't really had much of a chance to start doing buck wild things with the stuff under here. Belladrost gets sing 10 life to untap all of his lane. Well, I lost my horse.
Got my horse! He stole my horse!
First victim down. I get my Fool's Demise back. Mystic Confluence. Countering the spell, rebouncing something. Next turn, I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of this stuff and then just start stealing things. I really need to fix my mana problem, kind of bottlenecked. I got all these cards in hand and I can't play them. What's the worst that he can do? He exiles his top card, makes a dinosaur, gets a little bit of value. I think we could afford to let it go. We'll circle back, go for the value stuff right now. Fix my mana problems.
Diplomatic community.
Yeah. The player on the right saying he thinks it's weird that people surrender when one good spell goes in the stack. And I agree with him because everybody's playing good cards in their decks. I can't believe this thing has First Strike. I mean, it's written right there. I just didn't bother. Like, to me, it doesn't make sense why a dinosaur dragon has First Strike. Mirari's Wake. Well, if you want to fix your mana problems, that's a good way to go about it. Protecting his own Adeline with my Shielded by Faith. If he plays the Mirari's Wake, I'll definitely have a Requisition Raid target. If I don't get to play it, I definitely will. Surprisingly, he didn't go for the Mirari's Wake. Physics Mastery. Gonna bounce some more stuff to people's hands, or draw some cards, maybe. Oh, he's just bouncing all 3 back to his hand. That's brutal. Couldn't target me, so unfortunately the left player gets the brunt of that spell. I still think it's wild that he didn't cast this. He has an offer you can't refuse, but he doesn't have any mana to play it. And you got my Saram. Okay. It should be mana of any color. It's specifically asking for green. I think that's a bug. I'll have to report that after this game. Changes up my plans a little bit. I've wanted to blow this up for a while now, but I haven't had much of a chance to. Oloro Observer. Whenever something 4 toughness or greater dies, he draws a card. The Howling Mine is gone. No more triggers from this for a bit until he makes us all draw a bunch again. It's amazing how much mileage he got out of this. It's just been bigger and better things to deal with. And it's just been on everyone's back burner, I guess. Oh, Treasure Nabber. It's pretty good. It's one of my favorite red cards. I think it's criminally underplayed. If I hit a treasure with this Bone Horde, I could play the Mirari's Wake. I exiled 2 lands, and I get a dinosaur. The Monument's nice, can be indestructible, and give all my stuff flying. Make him expend the offer if he wants. Oh, okay, just letting me have it, surprised by that. I have fodder for the Monument with these I'm making. What a funny game. No combat. Just got a 7/7. Gotta use those steps. Ooh, he's hooking me up. That Arcane Signet. Another thing you should consider when playing a theft deck is taking a little bit from everybody, because if you take too much from one person, they'll surrender, and then all your efforts go up in smoke. So far, I haven't taken too much from one individual. I have 2 permanents from him, and I have 3 from the right player. So if one of them does surrender, I'm not completely screwed over. This will catch my artifacts for sure. You're hooking me up anyways. Propaganda. A lot of crazy stuff in play. I don't know if it really matters. He has a fly blocker, so I'll throw it on him. The propaganda won't take place if I don't attack him. You get this Songbird's Blessing. It's like the best aura I can get. Ooh, I have a treasure now. Played that a little poorly. Kind of want this big mana dork over there. Ooh, Ardennes is awesome. I get to move stuff around every upkeep. I could have played this turn a lot better. I should have main phase 1 played the Mirari's Wake, because I got the treasure to cast it. I think I got lost in the sauce with my ridiculous board here and couldn't see the treasure. And then I looked at the exile pile and realized that I had it. And then I should have went to main phase 2 after damaging this, so I would have got the draw trigger, and I probably could have saw another card or played another thing. So far, I'm the only one that's really taking advantage of this pile. The left player played my Shield by Faith, but that's the only thing they've done. I've cast at least 3 or 4 things from Malcolm. Well, that's a good target for me to blow up with my Requisition Raid, that and the Propaganda. Well, I pretty much exhausted all the things I can play from the Chaotician. It's a free resource, so like you should be competing for the stuff that's underneath there. You effectively deny it from your opponents as well. It's a unique power struggle, which is why I like the design. I only got 2 auras, so like the retether unfortunately goes to waste here. But I will play the Killing. It's pretty sweet. I think this is a good target. My enchantments now cost 3 less to target other people's stuff. Well, the guy on the left's gone.
Hello? Hello, operator? I believe my party's been disconnected.
Person surrendering kind of caught me with my pants down. I would have took care of the Propaganda and the Angel and finished him off this turn, but unfortunately, I don't get like a notification that someone's trying to surrender. I can't float my mana. Unfortunately, it's not an action you could respond to. I wish they would. Like, that'd be a fair thing to do in Magic. But that would have been a game-ending blow for both of them, should I got to keep everything. Treasure Cruise. Cross Edictic Memory. Oh, that triggers on combat? That's pretty dope, actually. Case of Kalos and Followed in Footsteps. He can counter my spell, but I follow up swords, so. Tybalt's Trickery. Alright, you get a life off of this. There we go. And that's the game, folks. I hope you enjoyed my Steely and Beefin' deck. If you don't recall, this is a budget list. It's less than $100 to build in paper, and on Moto it's like $15. Follow my rules. I got the cloak on Eriette, and people can kill this and prevent me from stealing people's stuff, and then I was pretty much safe from beginning to end. Was a little worried about the Oloro player because they got to be playing really safe, and then I took their horse from them, and I guess that was all that was needed for them to scoop. And then the player on the left scooped after I just stole one too many permanents from them. All that was left was a one-on-one matchup, and my deck kind of gets significantly stronger at that point on, because it forces your opponents to use their removal on themselves, and that's why it's a 2-for-1. If you liked what you saw, subscribe. I make lots of content on YouTube. I make like 2 to 4 videos a week, so there'll be plenty of stuff for you to enjoy in the future, plenty of stuff in the past. This will be my 141st video, and I've been doing this for slightly over a year, and I'm pretty excited to keep entertaining and educating you all, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to do this for as long as I can, so everyone take care now. Bye.